Hello everybody, welcome back to the workshop. Today I'm going to talk about my 3 main reasons why you should become a blacksmith professionally. So, reason number 1, I'm going to put them all up here in bullet points on the left hand side here of the screen. So this way you can take and go through them as you like to write them down. You can do that. So, reason number 1, you can feed your own addiction. So, and that's one of those tough things. I hear all the time, a lot of complaints, especially from new smiths, and guys have been at it a while. Trust me, we're all cheapos in the blacksmithing trade. Anybody who says they're not is probably lying, because everybody wants something for nothing nowadays, and the cheaper the equipment, the better, including me. I like cheap equipment. Love it. Especially if I can turn around, mark it up at a cost to someone else, and I get made money. Woohoo! Everybody likes to do that, haggle and daggle there. But everybody wants cheap equipment. Well, eventually you say, ooh, man, I really like that anvil, but that anvil's $700. Don't have it in my budget. I don't have it in my fund money, so therefore, can't get it, right? Or, ooh, I'd really like a power hammer, but I can't afford it. I really like a buffer. I can't afford it. How I could have a drill press. I can't afford it. This is one of those things that you could offset by making money. Now, if you are a man and you have a wife and she is particularly scrutinizing of whether this is a good hobby for you to get into or not based upon cash and money, it's another great way of taking and putting her fears to rest. Or maybe you are a female and it is your husband that is like, I think this is a stupid investment. I don't know what your personal situation is, but once again, you start making money at something, people generally change their perception of that. So number 1, you can feed your addiction. You can buy more tooling this way. You can turn around things that you're making. Instead of always consuming of your own personal income, you can take and actually add income back to yourself and continue to grow your tool collection and your abilities, like pay for classes and workshops and new buildings and infrastructure in your own, your own backyard. So that's a great way. That's number 1 at the top of my list. It's a great way, and that's how I started doing it. And it was not a necessity. Brings me to my number 2 reason why you should take and do this. Number 2 is that you can take and add value to your community. You can add value to your community. People around you that will soon find out that you're a blacksmith. They'll eventually want things from you. Most of them will try to get it for next to nothing. Some will want it for free, and other people would be more than happy to take and pay you for something, pay something of your time. We've talked about this in a lot of other videos. But the second rule is adding value. You can add value to your surrounding community with the beauty of the things that you make. Your neighbors, they make great gifts. You can add value to family and friends and things like that, all simply because you charge a little, so this way you can supply yourself with enough materials and stock and things of that nature and keep that whole ball rolling. And you don't have to say, well, I'd like to do this, but I'm short on cash. So there's number 2. Number 3 is you can feed yourself and your family. Now, most people out there have a standard 9-to-5 job, and that's great. If you start into blacksmithing and start going the professional route, and you have a 9-to-5 job, not mad at you, not hating on you at all. That is a great thing, especially if you love what you do already. That's a great thing. This is a way of adding supplemental income to what you already do. So you may work a day job at an engineering firm, but in the weekends and in the evenings, you play a knife maker in your basement. If you do that, eventually you may have to choose between your engineering firm job and keeping up with customer orders. And you have to decide which one you like better. That's scary for a lot of folks, but, again, I digress on that. You can kind of choose whichever way that you like to go there. But it's a very neat thing that you can do by adding and giving yourself a pay raise. It's giving yourself a pay raise. So say maybe you only make an extra $100 to $500 a month at whatever you do. It could be everything from selling little tiny hooks to, selling big gates or whatever it is that you get into. But say on top of everything you only make an extra $500 a month. Try going to your boss and asking for a raise for an extra $500 a month. Probably not going to happen. You're going to have to be a pretty stellar employee. So number 3 is that you can feed your family with your income from being a blacksmith professionally. So that's another topic for another time, is the actual classic definition of what a professional blacksmith is versus what it isn't. I know there's a lot of people who like to haggle and dabble. They dabble into it, but they don't really consider themselves a professional. This, that, what have you. I plan on talking about that in another video. But thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it those thumbs up. If you disliked it, there's always that thumb down. Go ahead and crush that thing. Either way, it counts as engagement, and it helps my channel grow like you wouldn't believe. So I thank you for that. If anybody knows, that's me kind of smirking to the trolls that might leave bad comments on my channel. I do things like that from time to time. I guess the younger generation calls that Easter eggs, right? Like in the gaming world, there's like Easter eggs. I don't know. Anyways, I digress. I'm done. So, thank you all for watching this video. If this is your first time here, remember to hit the subscribe button and the little jingly bell for notifications, yada, 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 all that jazz. You've heard that before. And yeah, stick around. The channel's growing rapidly every single day. I try to post twice a day when I can. 2 to 3 times daily is what we're going to be going up to in this year of 2018. So I hope you guys will enjoy all that. Thank you for watching. And like I always say, God bless you, and we'll catch you on the next one.